schools. Night curfew from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. No physical classes for coaching and private centers. Manipur adds 425 new COVID-19 cases, 294 recoveries and 1 death in past 24 hours. Positivity rate stands at 16.25%. And India logs over 2,35,000 new COVID-19 cases, over 3,35,000 recoveries and 871 deaths in 24 hours. Good evening and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English News. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your masks properly and maintain a safe distance. And I'm PREMI THANGJAM, bringing you the news in details. Ex-BJP MLA of Tamenglong Assembly constituency, Samuel Zendai Kamai, has dismissed news of him joining the National People's Party. Upon circulation of news about Samuel Zendai joining the NPP in an official reception at Mayol, Iroshemba today, Samuel Zendai himself clarified that the news is fake. Speaking to Impact News editor in telephonic conversation, the ex-MLA said he won the 2017 State General Assembly election on BJP ticket and is still awaiting for BJP ticket for the upcoming election. He said, amid high hopes of getting BJP ticket, some of his rivals may have spread the rumors to tarnish his image.
Samuel Zendai, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, Ozagi Pauma ko ito tunggu Ozaze likely to join National People's Party. Hai masi kadai pawo chumbage kadai pawo langi kitang.
Okay, I housing maxi Bharatiya Janata Party ke candidate ke list I phangani hai ngai dun leba masa magni ko.
Right.
Masida housing atai ke political party re changba haibasi aingonda I have not even dreamed about it.
Okay, adubo oza NPP ko join tawani hai to paula ise speculation oina ubibara natraga Ozagi opponent gumba hai gadra Ozagi rival singna sandokko pa oina ubibara kawai sanjidin.
I red-handed maxi kino ha the bunina I me ambo charge sounding de adubo politics abiti policy matter de ticket to phangari bunina I ge rival hai batare I bo I ge image tarni sauraga makoi BJP ticket low bangam kadara hai bidi kara try to mo onso male hai na I low de.
Okay.
Former BJP intending candidate from Andhra constituency, Lauremba Sanjoy, has joined National People's Party NPP. Speaking at the reception ceremony held at Iroshemba's multipurpose hall, NPP National Vice President cum Deputy Chief Minister Joy Kumar expressed happiness upon Sanjoy's entry. He disclosed that the party making arrangements to announce the list of 20 party candidates for the second phase. He said, for second phase, 13 confirmed party candidates along with remaining 7 will be announced. Joy Kumar expressed firm belief that at least 20 candidates will win in the upcoming election. Taking part in the event, NPP Working President L. Kumar said, people desire new government in the state. While new entrant Sanjoy said that he has joined NPP with high hopes that NPP will facilitate towards forming new government in the state. He also expressed firm belief that NPP will attain majority win in this upcoming election.
Ngasay ina swedna ma kano masinga matinjale ise maki ladiba worker aduga magonda respond to mayam si urkanda ida aina kanbada yamna laina kagani haibse ai thaje hebse thamjage ekoi punamak se doina na chamina badaka oi koigi kanosu chingi sinausu adu muslim gi sinausu maitei gi su koi pulap punjalaga amat to ina ekoi se aduga leminaga adu sason to matamda akoigi lebak se chaukhatpa aingba aduga kari haigani mayamna pamiba adu soidna oirpungam gani.
Amid the prevailing situation of BJP not declaring party candidates for the 12th state legislative election, it is feared that the BJP workers are going to shut down party mandals if party fail to allot tickets to candidates of their choice. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club today, President of Kundrakpam BJP Mandal Moirangthim Devratan appealed to BJP leaders to give party ticket to BJP intending candidate of Kundrakpam constituency based on survey report or opinion poll report of local body earlier conducted by BJP. He warned that Kundrakpam BJP Mandal will be closed down if BJP leaders fail to abide by the given condition. Devratan urged the public not to spread fake news on social media regarding the announcement of BJP candidates.
Kundrakpam Kendra BJP Manipur Pradesh amadi Central Team Gesum Lava Survey Report amadi Opinion Poll gi matungina sum lava Mikhal Muyaba sida koi matik saba koi adum lava candidate adu koi khanbirakani lauthokbirakani habi achet pathajaba thamjari adu karigumba haiba koina tawjakiba koi opinion poll adu lawbikiba sum lava survey report ki du ona tainabada koina pamdaba koina mai pawidaba adum lava candidate asi koi puthokbirakpa adu khanbirakpa taragadi koi BJP Kundrakpam mandal Sida Yabang Amzaro, Luna Sigum Lava, upon me now got the BJP Kundrakpam Mandal, they dissolved Togzagan, I have from the White Tamjari.
Janata Dal Secular clarifies that is not a part of the pre-poll alliance with 6 other political parties led by Congress for upcoming 2022 state general election. Shiv Sena Manipur State Unit is fielding Lalhubsang Sumte from 56th Tanlon Assembly constituency in Firzol district. Firzol district Shiv Sena held a blessing ceremony of Lalhubsang Sumte at Firzol Community Hall by hoisting party flag today. Bharatiya Kamdar Sena Northeast Observer Secretary Dilip Panikkar and Shiv Sena Manipur State Unit President M. Tombi took part in the event. Apunba Imagi Mahirol Singpanglub Ames demands clarification from RSS Chief Dr. Mohan Bhagawat within 4 days for his recent misleading statement that Manipur has been a part of India since the time of Mahabharata. Speaking to media at Ames office at Kwakaithal today, Ames Secretary Nikarsan Kumancha said Intellectual Forum of Northeast organized a book releasing event at Rajasri Bhagyachandra Skill Development Center at Haraurau in Imphal East District on January 24th, where the RSS leader Dr. Mohan Bhagawat reportedly made the remark. He also condemned that Dr. Mohan Bhagawat associated Anglo-Manipur war was a part of India's freedom struggle. Ames warns of stern actions if Dr. Mohan Bhagawat and Intellectual Forum of Northeast failed to clarify the matter within 4 days.
Mahabharata matamda layramliba Manipur si karamba kadai da leiba karamba Manipur oigadawrimno aduga Anglo Manipur war asi mataw karamna India gi oiba history da pusangadawrimno India amadi Manipur gi matam adugi mari asi kayam yamna naknabano adu kadai fa wasetpano haibasiju hangjaningi Hairibo wafam sing asi ngasi dagina namit marini gi manungda Mohan Bhagat amadi maka loinariba amadi maku wafam sing asi phongdapgi fida piriba isini naw singna leibak miyam khangna sengdopirakadamni
Iramdam Kanba Apunbalub Ikal also expressed displeasure on RSS Chief Dr. Mohan Bhagawat's statement, which allegedly misinterpreted Manipur as a part of India since the time of Mahabharata. Press release from ICAL demands clarification from Dr. Mohan Bhagawat and the organizing committee of event held at Haraurau in Imphal East District, where the RSS chief made the remarks. Kanglai Park Students Association KSA also condemns RSS chief Dr. Mohan Bhagawat and Rajya Sabha MP Laisemba Sanajauba for associating Manipur with India since the time of Mahabharata and Anglo-Manipur war with India's freedom struggle. Unidentified miscreants hurled a plastic bomb at the residence of one Muhammad Nawaz Khan in Kairao Makting Litan Makong in Kairao Assembly constituency last night around 10:30, creating panic among the residents. Upon receiving information, top police officials of Imphal East arrived at the scene and threw the bomb in the Idril River. Local states sit in at Kairao Makting Litang Thong condemning the act today. Taking part in the protest, advisor of Urup Kairao Muslim Youth Development Committee, Abdul Rahman said, Muhammad Nawaz Khan is a finance secretary of the committee and he is living a simple life by opening a shop for livelihood. He condemned the police for throwing the bomb in the river. It may be mentioned that, as per bomb experts, plastic bomb is a soft and hand-moldable solid form of explosive material. Muhammad Nawaz Khan recalled that he had received threats from an unknown Facebook user. He appealed to relevant authorities to identify the Facebook user and take actions accordingly.
Bom dang chalaga atamna miyo begi punsibu bikham nana bahona base UKMYDC amadi leiba iwangba kerau bitragi sininau sing amade kerau marking sininau sing na fully condemn tawi inau nupa Nawaz Khan gi awang thangbada leiba lerakse ECI Election Commission of India gi athing basu leibana maram oraga hariba numirang gi pung nipan gi matung dadi mafam mase khoi thingjan jaragani maram aduna sininau sing na wakhal tabiraga pung nipan gi matung dadi hariba leraksida lakpidana ba ningsing jari
aingonda threaten tawrkhibai bu kanglei phengana Facebook account namlei Facebook account sina ikoida MLA worker huran ba du ada na mayam ama yamna ikoi proof evidence ko kona da pijage personal loina I photo ga thagal ga yam taw yaukre personal loina Facebook account sida dangi usangdo adu mai cha commission no adu maina phoi on the treat taw yaukre kangai pheng har be account se lo gi mateng lor ga koi masi athu matam da asengba chumba miwei kanano fake account pari mi kanano adu mo puthoni.
Gram Panchayat Pradhans and members have begun protest meets at CD blocks across the state against non-release of pending funds meant for Panchayati Raj institutions. Pradhans and members of 5 Gram Panchayat states sit in front of Wangoi block office today, pressing demands to release their befitting funds. Bazar community states a sit-in demanding authorities concerned to arrest all perpetrators involved in the killing of 35-year-old Ashutosh Prasad, who was found brutally murdered on the roadside between Thaubal Sagol Tongba and Moijing Khul last morning. The deceased hailed from Manipur Bela Chiraya in Bihar and stayed in a rented house at Governor Road, Pauna Bazar. Taking part in the protest demonstration held at Kali Mandir premises of Thangal Bazar, representatives of Bazar community Sitaram Sahu told media that the incident is highly condemnable. He said Ashutosh Prasad was abducted from Bazar area and was later killed brutally. He demanded the state government to provide compensation to the next of kin of the deceased and to book all the culprits involved at the earliest. Sitaram Sahu said they will not claim his body until their demands are met. He added that a memorandum will be submitted to the governor and chief minister regarding the matter.
Maxi Bazar dagi puraga yamna tamthiraga mihat pese khoi Bazar committee na condemn tawi masigi mihat ki kana chena banu hai bene athuba matamda thagat piu hadana memorandum ama CM da governor da amasung DG da pinaba thorang tauri adu hojigi mihat pese kana na hatki banu kari maram gi hatki banu hai bese yam thugna thuba matamda puthokadabani aduga magi nupi angang macha ahum lehori ba madugi compensation sarkar na lepkadabani akhoi demand ahum se thangdri bhaw akhoi asiba hangchang se lojaro.
Police seized illicit liquor and incriminating items used for making country liquor from 2 women during a raid at Zhao Wang in Churchanpur this afternoon. Police team recovered 1 big pot containing rice under fermentation, 64 pieces of yeast, 46 liters of DIC liquors and 5 buckets containing fermented rice. The arrested persons along with the seized items have been handed over to excise station for necessary action. In continuation of orders issued on January 8th and January 20th, Chief Secretary cum Chairman of State Executive Committee, Government of Manipur under Section Disaster Management Act 2005 today issued new guidelines in view of surging COVID-19 cases in Manipur with immediate effect. As per the order, night curfew will be strictly enforced from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. Micro-containment zones shall be strictly monitored by dedicated police department and relevant department teams. Gathering is allowed subject to maximum of 50 persons or half of the capacity, whichever is less in case of closed spaces, and maximum of 200 persons in case of open spaces. All establishments of print and electronic media and essential services and movement of their personnel are allowed during the curfew. Wearing a face mask in public places, gatherings and crowded areas will be strictly enforced and violators will be penalized. All central and state government offices and shall function with 66% physical attendance of all employees by taking adequate precautions and adhering to COVID SOPs. All shops and commercial establishments except some will be allowed to open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Shops selling fish, poultry and poultry products, milk and fresh milk products will be allowed to open from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Shops in Thangal and Pauna bazaars will be allowed to open from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Shopping malls should ensure limiting the number of customers to 50% inside the mall. Hotels or restaurants shall be allowed to open with 50% capacity. Gymnasiums and fitness centers may open from 5 a.m. to 12 noon. Physical classes are allowed for class 9 and above with 50% capacity and of the classroom. Online classes shall be increased and physical classes reduced. While for coaching centers and private tuition centers, physical classes are not allowed, only online classes are permitted. Manipur added 425 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 out of 2,615 samples tested in the last 24 hours. Today's COVID-19 positivity rate stands at 16.25%. As per the latest report from State Health Department and COVID-19 Common Control Room, total confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Manipur are 132,581. Active cases are 3,934. One COVID patient death was reported in the past 24 hours, rising the death toll to 2,038. On the positive note, 294 recoveries were reported in the past 24 hours, rising the total recovered cases to 1,26,609. Manipur's recovery rate stands at 95.50%. Governor Laganation urged religious leaders in the state to cooperate in the government's initiative for COVID vaccination program. The governor made appeal while speaking at an interaction program of various religious leaders today at the Darbar Hall of Raj Bhavan in Imphal. Laganation expressed concern that COVID-19 vaccination program is in slow pace in hilly regions of Manipur. He appealed to all the stakeholders, including religious and local leaders, to play a major role in reaching out to people and spreading awareness on the benefits of COVID vaccination. And on that note, it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring in updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. We'll be right back. Keep watching Impact News.
Notice the ahanba oina RBI na regulate toba amasung Ministry of Finance Department of Financial Services Government of India na Surface 2002 gi makada financial institution ama oina sakhankraba Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Housing for All mission gi makada subsidized home loan pibada mangjil thariba Panthoi Housing Finance Company Limited amadi masigi sister company singi Guwahati yauna branch tarahundoi hangdokchare chahi tara-taret ki khongchota lakraba Panthoi Housing Finance Company Limited tagi miyamna financial facilities sing lobiranaba ningsingjari Panthoi Housing Finance Company Limited and its sisters companies Uripok Tarambam Laikai.
Welcome back after the break and you're watching Prime Time English News. India added 2,35,532 fresh COVID-19 cases, 3,35,939 recoveries and 871 deaths in 24 hours. Daily positivity rate stands at 13.39%. As per the latest report of Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, India's COVID-19 active cases stands at 20,04,333. Total recoveries are 3,83,60,710 and recovery rate stands at 93.89%. Death toll reaches 4,93,198. Over 165 crore 4 lakh doses of COVID-19 vaccine have been administered in India so far. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 37 crore 9,16,000 people, above 56 lakh 69,000 people have died, and recoveries are above 29 crore 28 lakh 39,000. USA has the highest active cases of above 2 crore 85 lakh 59,000 in the world. As a part of COVID-19 mass awareness program conducted by Committee on COVID-19 Manipur, comprising CADA, UPF, NIPCO, AMSU, UPACO and MAPI Council, mass awareness program on COVID-19 was conducted at Yangdong Market, Thangjam Market, Langmaidong Market and Wabagai Lamkai Market today. The awareness program conveyed messages on following COVID-19 SOPs like wearing a face mask in crowded places, maintaining social distancing, shopkeepers not selling commodities to people without face mask, and public not buying things from shop owners who do not wear face masks, and frequent wash of hands, etc. Deputy Election Commissioner ECI Nitesh Vyas and Chief Electoral Officer Manipur Rajesh Agrawal have reviewed on preparedness of the upcoming state election. The virtual meeting held yesterday was attended by all district election officers and superintendents of police of 11 electoral districts, along with deputy commissioners and superintendents of police of remaining 5 non-electoral districts. All the DEOs and SPs made a PowerPoint presentation on preparedness of their respective district. The Deputy Election Commissioner expressed satisfaction over the preparedness and stressed that all DEOs must regularly keep interactive sessions with all vital stakeholders like political parties and media and keep them informed of all election-related information. He also mentioned that exceptionally good work in the upcoming election can be chosen for national awards to be given on National Voters Day 2023.
Political party ki yauraga municipal representatives in yauraga districts in the tawwa hokre amasung 1st of February da haiba first randomization of EVF and VPC loshilagani pangaran hockey figure da 42,939 form 12D koi delivered tawse aduga masigi maraktagi 2,980 persons singa कोई पोस्टल बैलेट की फैसिलिटी से कोई अवेल तो जगह है तो ना हमका हमारे बाकी कंसर्न आ मुझे शामिल तो होते
DC of Churchandpur, Pawan Yadav chaired a review meeting with district nodal officers and link officers, coordinators in wake of upcoming election at DC's conference hall mini secretariat today. The meeting reviewed on election preparedness concerning management of postal ballots, polling personnel, internet connectivity issues, among others. Churchandpur District Police SP Sivanand Survey, Additional DEO ADC Yumnam Nelson, ADC Kaikopao Ngaite, District Nodal Officer and Link Officers also took part in the event. Relaxing the COVID norms, the government of Haryana has allowed cinemas and multiplexes to open with 50% seating capacity in view of declining cases in the state. All universities, colleges and schools for classes 10 to 12 and coaching or training institutes, both government and private, have also been allowed to open from February 1st. Tamil Nadu government has also allowed reopening of schools and colleges for all students on February 1st and has also revoked night curfew. COVID cases are declining steadily in Delhi. Weekend curfew and odd-even curbs on shops have been revoked. Delhi Disaster Management Authority has also allowed restaurants, bars and cinema halls in the national capital to open with 50% sitting capacity. Manipur State AIDS Control Society MAX kicked off two-day voluntary blood donation workshop at MAX Conference Hall at RD Wing, Lamphel today. Speaking on the occasion, State Blood Transfusion Council Director in charge, Dr. S. Ibungo Chauba, said Manipur requires only 1% blood, but the state still faces acute shortage of blood due to lack of blood donors. He encouraged those people 18 years and above to donate blood and save lives.
Manipur yoina Dakar easy population 1% blood bank market e awat pasi maram toinam haita mayo karigi akoina voluntarily blood piba lakta masu mayam ju easy kadai pining ji easy kadai piga de ji khangdaba kan hoi e pibun ju khangun boina ramayam ji sin now mayam ji da hoi e kat pegi Dakar lei mi na piram bi iduna puchen chang na piram ba voluntarily donator bi iduna mi na pensi kan doi phun hinge da mi na pensi bauti kalauji hoi e piba ji Jai try pan hunga hong the pig of any Jai try pan surba me and a what had the payabugum Jai try pan sur me and a blood being the cute euro dan.
All Manipur Tribal Union AMTU, a non-political tribal issue-based organization, appeals to all tribal responsible electoral people of the Manipur Hill districts not to distinguish between political parties but to distinguish candidates on the basis of tribal political issue interests in the upcoming 12th General Assembly election 2022. Manipuri filmmaker Romi Maitei's Curfew has bagged second best film and Snake Under the Bed has bagged a special mention award in a short film competition conducted by National Human Rights Commission of India. The award ceremony will be held in February in New Delhi. 190 films from various states took part in the competition aimed to raise awareness on human rights. Chairperson of National Human Rights Commission Justice Arun Mishra and Commissioned General Secretary Bimbadhar Pradhan, Director General Santosh Mehra and Register Law were the panel jury members. In view of the rollout of core system integration CSI on February 7th by the Department of Post, Manipur Division, all post offices in the state except Imphal Post Office will not accept any financial transactions, including booking of letters or parcels except BNPL for January 28 till February 6. Press release from Director of Postal Services Manipur Division informs that Imphal Head Post Office will not accept any financial transactions on February 5th and 6th. However, delivery of speed post articles and normal mails will continue. A 1,000 drones dazzled the sky above Delhi for the first time ever as a part of the drone show at the Beating Retreat ceremony today. The ceremony was held at the historic Vijay Chowk. President Ram Nath Kovind, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Defence Minister Rajnath Singh and others witnessed the event. Martial musical tunes with Indian flavor marked the ceremony this year. For the first time, the drone show has been made a part of the ceremony to commemorate 75 years of independence. The 10-minute drone show has been organized by a startup, Botlab Dynamics, and supported by Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi and Department of Science and Technology. Dr. V. Anantha Nageshwaran has been appointed Chief Economic Advisor to the Government of India. He assumed charge yesterday. Prior to this appointment, Dr. Nageshwaran has worked as a writer, author, teacher and consultant. He has taught at several business schools and institutes of management in India and in Singapore. Dr. Nageshwaran was the Dean of IFMR Graduate School of Business and a distinguished visiting professor of economics at Korea University. He has also been a part-time member of the Economic Advisory Council to the Prime Minister of India from 2019 to 2021. He holds a postgraduate diploma in management from the Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad, and a doctoral degree from the University of Massachusetts in Amherst. Kongba substation feeders will be shut down tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. due to change of 10 MVA transformer and 33 kV bus isolator of the station. And now the sports news. KSC Komidok and Blue Hawk Kurai beat their opponents in their respective matches of the third MNC Under-16 Naurim Rajningthau Memorial Cricket Trophy today. Manipur Cricket Association is organizing a tournament sponsored by Naurim Rajningthau Memorial Trust. In today's match played at Hainokpo Cricket Ground, KSC Komidok batted first, scoring 105 runs in 26 overs with 10 wickets down, responding to which MP THANGJAM made 89 in 17 overs and 4 bowls with 10 wickets down, losing the match by 16 runs. KSC's Rahis Khan bagged player of the match title, while in the league match played at ABA Ground in Ketrigao, batting first, Blue Hawk Rai made 146 runs in 21 overs and 3 bowls with 10 wickets down, responding to which KCD Okongpal scored just 72 runs in 16 overs and 4 bowls with 9 wickets down, losing the match by 74 runs. Blue Hawk Rai's bowler Sayonba backed player of the match title. Subsequent matches will be played in 2 different playgrounds tomorrow. The 32nd General Conference cum Sports Meet Festival of Tangkhul AZE Katam Now Long Southern Tangkhul Students Union held on the theme Revitalizing Education and Dignity of Tangkhul concluded today. Altogether, 69 villages from Chandal, Senapati, Ukhrul and Kamjong districts took part in the 10-day long event, which started from January 18th at Nambashikuland of Kamjong district. Cultural competition, football, men and women volleyball, marathon race, debate, quiz competition and selecting the idol of Tangkhul AZE Katam Now Long were the highlights of the event. Caretaker Chairman of ADC Tamenglong Namrei Panmai, Chubini Kaising, wife of Pungyar Assembly Constituency MLA Laishio Kaishing, along with village hetmen and leaders of Tangkhul community took part in the closing ceremony. The closing day also highlighted final volleyball matches of men and women and men's football final match. In connection to the event, Tangkhul Students Union President Kahongam Hungyo said, the General Conference will be held every 3 years.
Handak pangthok ibashi akhoi team che akoina sida laile revitalizing education and dignity of the temples haina chigi team che akoina lokale hairaga pangthok traban.
Kuki Sporting Club Kangpokpi has won the 12th Shahid Manoranjan Singh Memorial Football Tournament. 143 Battalion CRPF Lamphel organized the tournament under the aegis of AMFA and Imphal West District Football Association at the artificial turf of Sports Authority of India at Takilpad. In the final match played today, Kuki Sporting Club Kangpokpi defeated Classic Football Academy Chingmairong in 1-0. Jinmintang Hang Singh netted the winning goal at 24th minute. Winners bagged a cash prize of 3 lakh rupees, medal, trophy and certificates, while the runners-up team bagged 2 lakh rupees, cash prize, medal, trophy and certificates. Best goalkeeper, best player and man of the final match were presented a cash prize of 10,000 rupees and a trophy each at the closing event. In the ongoing 12th AMFA Senior Women's League at Artificial Turf Ground, Lamlong Tongkong, Isu Wangkai defeated Kripsa Narumthong in 1-0 in its 22nd match played today. MPAC defeated ICSA Ringbam 3-0 in the 23rd match, while YWC Langtabal defeated WFA Kakching in 1-0 in the 24th match of the league played today. The other 3 matches of the league will be played in February 1. 12th AMFA Senior Women's League is organized under the aegis of All Manipur Football Association, and 6 women football teams are participating in it. India defeated China 2-0 to win a bronze medal at the Women's Asia Cup Hockey 2022 hosted by Oman. In the third match played yesterday, India's Sharmila Devi and Gurjeet Kaur scored 1 goal each at 13th and 19th minute. League match of the ongoing Indian Super League ISL 2021-22 between ATK Mohun Bagan and East Bengal is underway since 7:30 p.m. at Fatorda Stadium. In yesterday's league match played at GMC Athletic Stadium, Jamshedpur FC defeated Goa FC in 1-0. For the winners, Daniel Chimachuku scored the lone winning goal at 49 minutes. Hyderabad is at the top of the league's table tally with 23 points, followed by Jamshedpur FC with 22 points and Kerala Blasters with 20 points. In tennis, Australia's A. Barty has won the Australian Open final in women's singles. Barty defeated USA D. Collins 6-3, 7-6, 7-2 points. The championship commenced on January 17 at Rod Laver Arena's hard court in Melbourne City. Meanwhile, Spain's Rafael Nadal will face Russia's D. Medvedev in men's singles final tomorrow. Before we conclude, let's take a look at headlines once again. Ex-BJP MLA of Tamil Assembly constituency, Samuel Zendakame, dismisses news of him joining National People's Party. AIMS demands clarification from RSS leader Dr. Mohan Bhagawat within 4 days for his recent misleading statement about Manipur. Chief Secretary Manipur issues new COVID guidelines, night curfew from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. No physical classes or coaching in private centers. Manipur adds 425 new COVID-19 cases, 294 recoveries and 1 death in past 24 hours. Positivity rate stands at 16.25%. And India logs over 2,35,000 new COVID-19 cases, over 3,35,000 recoveries and 871 deaths in 24 hours. And that's all we have in this edition of the English Primetime Bulletin. Thank you for joining us. Coming up next is Manipuri Primetime News. For more news, you can also follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Till then, good night, stay indoors and stay safe.
High Court of Manipur ki Manipur Judicial Service Grade 3 post ki miyoi tara laugadoriba asiga mari lainana applicants sing online ki khuthang da kauri mode of application na chingba details pumnamak High Court ki website icminfal.nic.in dagi khanglaba